Check, check, check. Check, check.
Check. I'm gonna wait till the music is off. Okay. Can't hear nothing. It's like really loud. Even like when I try to hit preview. And when the music's on, like you can't even hear. Oh, okay. It's saying like it's too loud. What's our record again? We are 3-4. 3-4. Okay. So what do you say? We said we added 3 players, right? 3 football players. Yeah, Kobe, Antoine Cole. One on here that I don't see. I saw Amari Millette down there, but I don't see him on here. I'll just say what's his name? Amari Millette. So Waco is 1-4.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crowley, Texas for our varsity showdown between the Crowley Eagles and the Waco Lions. The Waco Lions coming in this game at 1-4. Played some big teams early on, though, and your Crowley Eagles coming off a win against the Fort Worth Young Men's Learning Academy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. With Dorian Floyd, I am David Maddox here to bring you this broadcast tonight. As you are unable to attend this one, we are happy to bring it to you live wherever you are. So Crowley starters tonight: Garrick Brown, number 1; Deshaun Russell, number 2; Nick Moyen, number 3; Keontae Henderson, number 5; and Malcolm Jackson, number 12. They will start the game off for Crowley. Again, Crowley coming off of a big win against the Young Men's Learning Academy, and they are getting closer and closer to district play. Interestingly, they got some football players in there tonight, so some new faces will be in the game. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So Waco wins the tip, but quickly Crowley gets the steal and takes it up and in. Excellent take there from Deshaun Russell. Looked like Waco was going to win that tip, but Deshaun just jumped in there and took it. Crowley with a little bit of pressure from Moyer, pushing up the court.
Good solid man-to-man defense there.
Yeah, solid man-to-man defense. That pass goes off of Waco, and Crowley will take possession. Nice little turnover there. Crowley with a good start. So Deshaun Russell, after getting that steal and take, brings it up the court. Then to Nick Moyer. Pretty experienced team from Crowley tonight. A lot of returners from last year. Crowley working their offense, some on-the-ball defense from Waco. They switch here on the screen.
Yeah, looks like Waco may be in a little bit of a 2-3 here with a 2-3 possible trap here.
A three-point shot there is no good, but a nice offensive rebound from Jenkins. Errant pass, though, goes Waco's way. He doesn't have numbers, and good defense there from Russell and Moyer. Moyer pushing. That one does go off of his knee. Try to get the call from the ref, but nice little hands there from Waco, forcing the take, doesn't go in, gets the offensive rebound though, out to Moyer for the wide open 3 off the backboard. Again, almost an offensive rebound from Garrick, but doesn't quite go in there. So Crowley's defense has led to some chances on offense early on.
Absolutely. Got some good solid man, staying solid. Oh, we got to take that charge.
Nice little take there from Waco. Ties the game up. Crowley looking to push quickly. Russell takes it in off the glass and in. And Crowley's 2 buckets early on, forcing the early timeout from Waco as the coach is scathing these players about their transition defense there as Crowley's pushing off the make.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like Russell has 2 quick early ones in front off a steal. You know, I had Russell actually when he was in middle school, and everyone else I'd never reach for the ball, but Russell, I allowed him because he has the quickest hands I've ever seen.
So special rules for him because of his on-the-ball defense.
Oh, what?
Yeah. You see it early on, 2 steals in the first minute of the game, and honestly, a third where he led to a steal from Moyer. So great hands from him. So it sounds like he did some good job coaching that. They let him do his thing.
He has a pretty high basketball IQ as well, which really helps him out in this game.
And also knowing when to push it, knowing that the defense isn't ready, even though they made the basket, let's go quickly. I like to see that from Crowley. So some full court pressure from Crowley after the timeout. Russell almost went for it again. You can see Waco's can kind of see it coming now. Waco knows these guys are coming for the ball.
Absolutely, they're coming. They're coming in hordes too.
So Waco pushing it. Nice rotation. A little set 3-point shot there. Nice defense from Russell and Moye there to get the rebound, pushing it ahead.
Good. Saw nothing's there, pulled it back. Good decision.
Yeah, good job there by Keontae Henderson.
Waco drops back into that 2-3 zone.
So Russell and Moye play a little two-man game. Working it across to Henderson. Henderson down low. It's a Brown doesn't loses it, but gets it right back to Jenkins. Moye thought about that. I think they're going to call him for a travel there as he picked up his pivot foot just slightly.
Probably wanted to see it, then saw that lane open up. Wanted to shoot it at first.
So again, Crowley's showing press here. They want to use their athleticism and length. You can see their defensive skill, and they want to take advantage of that right now. Moye pressuring away from the basket. Waco coming this one at 1-4, but again, they have played some big programs earlier, so you can't take them for granted.
We're trying to get that 5-second haul, extending that hand.
Little backdoor cut there, doesn't get the shot to
rotation. Crowley on defense.
Kind of moving away from the basket. Yeah, good rotation defense. Forces kind of a move back away shot. Henderson nearly had it poked away, but maintains possession and then lose it just off the baseline, but they're going to say that went off of Waco, so Crowley will maintain possession underneath their own basket. Russell to inbound. Gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins out to Anderson. Back to Russell in the corner three. No good. Waco gets the rebound. Not as much pressure on this possession as Crowley decides to kind of head back and man defense. Waco assessing, getting into the lane. A little bit of a push-off there, and they're going to call him for a travel. After the push-off, he kind of shuffled his feet a little bit.
Thinking ref probably didn't want to call that foul. Said,
they was like, they call foul. Oh, there go my feet. So Crowley with another turnover. Takeaway. Antoine Polk checked into the game. One of our football players, just in his first game. Coach told us before the game that they only had one practice. We weren't sure how many minutes they'd get. They're in there early as Jacoby Robinson, another football player. So getting some early action here, showing some of their newly acquired depth. Waco thought about the three there. Hesitates, takes it into the paint.
Nice, look at that closeout, nice.
Nice little feed off into the paint, and Waco ties it up 4-all. So Polk bringing it up at point guard right now. Also checked into the game is Antonio Brown. So nice little look-away pass down low to Jackson. I've been saying Jenkins. My bad. Jackson, Malcolm Jackson, takes it up and draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Looks like that is the first team foul by Waco. First foul of the game, actually.
Yeah, 4 minutes with no fouls in that first part of the game. So Jackson at the free throw line, the senior 6'3" guard. Misses the first one. We noted how good in the girls' game earlier, how good they were at the free throw shooting. What I was going to say was I feel like they could give a lot of varsity men's teams run for their money at the free throw line, knocking down about 90% of their shots.
Absolutely.
So Jackson back to the line. Misses the second one. Nearly an offensive rebound. And Robinson hounding the entry pass there, forcing another turnover. Crowley forcing a lot of turnovers here early on in the first quarter.
They're doing a great job of moving their feet, hands in passing lanes.
So Russell checks back into the game now. So it looked like the referees are confused here. One referee said white ball, and now Waco's looking to inbound. So they're saying that Crowley kicked the ball as black ball.
Yeah, that's what happened.
There was some confusion there. So Waco ball, tie game, halfway through the first quarter. Little trap there from Crowley, but they're able to get out of it. Finds a man down low, loses it on the way up, and Crowley's able to push here with Russell.
Man, got too excited on that one.
Yeah, he was wide open. Polk with a little look-away pass into Moye.
Nice strong move.
Nice take up and in, yes. Kind of rolls around the rim and in for Moyer with the shooter's touch. Again, wide open. This time he's confident in it. Yeah. Goes up strong. No one got back on that one. Waco quickly ties it up. Russell pushing to Moyer. Thought about the three, then drives instead. Nice shot fake. Soft. Polk. Easy. Gets the offensive rebound. That is very easy. Yes, sir. Antoine Polk using that strong body to get up and put up the easy shot. Transition defense back this time. Little hesitation. And Waco getting some easy buckets early on in transition. So Crowley showed the propensity to push it earlier, and now Waco's doing the same.
Same thing.
You can do that to us, we'll do it to you.
Do it to you. And what's making it so bad, though, is in Waco's push, we have nobody back at all on D. It got an easy dunk back there and one that wasn't even challenged.
Antoine Polk pulls up from three at the corner, but it's no good, so Waco will take over with a chance to claim the lead now. Waco with some big body guards, but they're going to call him for a carry here, as I thought he was maybe expecting a defender to come up. Didn't come, maybe confused him a little bit.
Looks like we got a line substitution like in hockey here.
Yeah, I'd say it does feel like a hockey game. You get a quick 60 seconds and then come out.
Yeah, got like 3 coming in.
Coach Collar's got to be happy to have some more bodies in, more depth now, as it is full-on basketball season now. All basketball all the time.
What's good about those football players, you know, they're always going to bring extra fouls, but they also bring that bit of physicality.
That's right.
Coming back.
Yeah, you look at guys like, as the pass goes down there, it was touched though, Crowley will maintain possession. Yeah, you look at guys like the sophomore Antoine Polk, he's got the body of, well, a linebacker, because he was a linebacker. Yeah. And you'd like to have a linebacker to fight down low, get some of those offensive rebounds like he just got.
Some of the easy ones for sure.
So out to Moyer, feeds it back to Henderson. Moyer at the top of the key, examining, looking back to Coach Collier to get the call. Get a screen here for Brown, rolls off of it.
That one.
Henderson penetrates down low. Nice little pass in the baseline to Brown. Unable to get it to go. Physical game down low. No calls there. And Waco takes over. Yeah. You kind of like to see that. If it's going to go both ways, it's nice to see a game flow like that. Wild shot from three-point line is no good, but Waco's able to get the offensive rebound. I think the foot was on the line there. Shot doesn't go anywhere. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's push it.
Russell pushing again. You like to see that. He thought about the little step-up three. Instead drops out to Henderson. It was wide open from deep, just short. Brown, offensive rebound. Nice job there, maintaining possession. And you like to reward a guy after he gets a rebound like that.
Absolutely. One thing you want to do, since they are playing zone, you really want to get down and push the ball as quickly as possible, because a lot of times it's really difficult to score in zones.
Yeah,
just based on
before that zone can get set up.
Before it can get set up, absolutely.
Right. Referee calls a travel here on Jackson.
And he did. He took a little bunny hop.
Yeah. You think he knows that one?
So we're getting back up into man-to-man again.
So when Crowley's been able to get some shots off, it's looked good. Just a few early turnovers. You expect that early on in the game. So Crowley going back to the press here. Showing some pressure. It's a little bit of a man press, right?
A little bit of full man press, actually. Not a trap. It's not out of the trap. Looks like they're just going straight up man press. Now they're bringing that trap. So almost like a run and jump here, looks like.
Right. So again, Waco beats it down low, gets an open shot, and gets it to go. Defenders did get back, but a little bit late. Gave him just enough time to get a shot up. Henderson out to Moyer. You like that shot? I mean, he nailed it. Great job by Nick Boyer.
There we go.
Oh, nice little steal from Russell. His third of the game.
Nice and one.
Drawing the contact. Going to the free throw line. You said it. He is just looking to pickpocket people right now.
He has such quick hands. I've never seen anybody like it. His hands are something special.
Yeah, 3 steals in 1 quarter right now. I'm not sure what the single game record is for steals, but he's going to go after this season.
He's looking
at some point.
He's looking for it. But I will say they have to get back in transition. I like the fact that they're up pressuring really well. It's just those back guys are looking to help a little too much because they're letting their guys leak in behind them. Right. It's offering easy opportunities because Waco doesn't look strong on the offensive end, and they're getting too many easy transition buckets behind them.
Yeah, it's almost like nice. Another offensive rebound from Brown. That's his third of the game already. Russell pulls up from 3. That one is no good. Another offensive rebound, Keontae Henderson. Nice little soft touch in the lane to get it to go. So Crowley takes a 14-10 lead here. It might be 13-10. We'll see.
Those hands again. Good.
Crowley's back in defense this time. Trying to back his man down. Nice little take. A nice move there. Yeah. You got to give him credit for that one. Earlier he's been going against nobody down low, but that time had a defender on him, backs him down with a nice little hook move, getting it up and in.
Really good move. He's a low post player. Their center looks like for this 2-3 zone.
deep shot from Moyes, feeling it at the buzzer.
Take that.
You got to take that when the clock running down, but that one doesn't get to go. So the score right now, 14-12 Crowley. As a fast-paced quarter, really quick quarter, only 2 fouls that entire quarter.
Excellent.
And, great defense from Crowley. Aggressively, but as you mentioned, some of that aggression led to some easy buckets for Waco.
Buckets on the backside. You just got to kind of watch out for that. I like the pressure they're applying up front. It's just that those guys in the backside aren't quite looking behind. They got to get in that triangle so they can actually see their guy behind them. See me, see you, see the ball.
So from that early quarter, you like the post play of Waco, number 21 there. I was looking at the wrong score. I almost looked at the Crowley roster from the varsity game earlier. But great. You got to give Waco credit for the play down low. But for Crowley, you mentioned when we were in the half court, we looked like we kind of outduel them a bit. We'll see what happens, but you want to let your players play aggressively because they're forcing so many turnovers. So
absolutely, you that's a little bit of leeway you give them. Right, they're out there and they're slapping the ground and they're up and they're getting steals without fouling. That's exactly what you expect from a coach, and then Coach Carter's done a good job of encouraging them to take those shots based on that.
And one thing leading to that is the length from Crowley's guards. Is Nick Moy, a really long, tall guard playing for Crowley, but he has the skills of a guard, so always great when you can have it at the high school level. So Crowley pressuring right off the inbounds. Jackson guarding way away from the basket, showing his on-the-ball defense. Crowley kind of retreats here a little bit.
Waco attacking 5-second call.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's see what they call here. They're going to call a trip on
offensive foul. Looks like that's
well, I think they
said for offensive.
He said number 2. Okay. So you're right. They are going to call an offensive foul there. He's just saying he pushed his hand out there to create space.
Yeah.
So another thing that you can create with that defense is some frustration fouls from the other team. Absolutely. Get out of my face.
If you in my kitchen the whole time.
Jackson examines nice pass down low.
They had a backside screen for that low post guy. Just couldn't handle it cleanly.
So Goins going up for the rebound there. Couldn't quite secure it, but again, another freshman. We saw his sister in the girls' game. There's another turnover from Waco. So we saw some brother-sister action as his sister Kaya Goins had a great game earlier for varsity. And now Roland Goins, as a freshman, getting some playing time early on in his young career. So Crowley showing a lot of substitutions early on, getting a lot of guys playing time. You like to see that.
Trying to get those football players acclimated.
Yeah.
Got a deeper bench now.
That's right. So Jackson controlling the ball there at the top of the key. You see Waco using that zone, so Crowley's thinking about how they want to attack this thing.
Nice.
Straight down to the post. You like to see that against the zone. Get that into the post. Back out to Henderson. Open shot and a nice little rebound there and give back to Henderson. Draws the contact. He kind of waited until he drew the contact, then got the shot up. The shot was blocked, but after the body contact.
I tell you, Mario Daly, he has got to turn and look at the rim, though. He's not a provider. They're not playing any defense on him, so you expect him to kick it back out. He has to turn and look at the rim to make sure he gets that where they collapse in more on him. If they feel like they're not going to be impactful on a low post, they'll just play the shooters.
And now that you mentioned it, Mario Daly, another one of the football players playing his first game. He had his first practice yesterday with the team. He's the wide receiver for the football team, the senior. So Henderson on the second free throw attempt is good, so he goes 1 and 2 at the free throw line. Crowley is leading 15-12 here in the second quarter, 7 minutes remaining. Post player with the ball handles now. Waco looking to attack this aggressive man defense from Crowley to get the switch here. Staley's on the guard now. Henderson, a little bit past him, but they're going to call an offensive foul. Great job there drawing the contact. There was a player down for Crowley, a little shaken up on that play. Looks like it is Jackson. As he drew the foul, takes the contact, and he's going to stay in the game. So you saw some of the post skills of Tamari Jackson for Waco, and now you saw some of the ball handling skills. So something to look for. Got some key players for the Lions. So Nick Moya bringing the ball up the court. It is 15-12. Crowley is leading in the second quarter. Keontae Henderson with the ball in the corner. Looking for an entry feed against this zone. Waco not really hounding the ball handler early on. They're just kind of sitting back in their defense. Maybe thinking about making Crowley take a deep shot, but they are challenging the shooter here a little bit. Moye gets it back out to Henderson. Henderson to Moye. Gets it after losing it for a second. Deep shot from Henderson, but she was wide open off the glass. And great little move there by Goins to get the offensive rebound, but I think they're going to say his hands kind of got a piece of him.
I think somebody may have opened the door on that shot. I don't think it drew anything. That looked like it hit a little bit of the backboard.
Right, so you talk about the line change. Look at this right here.
Oh, yeah.
5 new guys in. It is the hockey change right now. So 5 new guys in for Crowley. Number 11, Javion Wiley is in the game as well now. But Russell is one of those 5, one of the starters on the court. Playing very aggressive defense. But Waco gets around him with the help side defense from Robinson, getting the block shot. Saying, I got you, man. Don't worry about it. You play aggressive. I'm right behind you.
Excellent job of helping the helper on that one. Blew by his guy, but Jacoby was there for the block.
Inbounds play from Waco here. They got some size. Robinson not letting them back him down, though. Good post defense. They get the re-entry, and Robinson reaches it. I don't know if they're going to say that his offhand got a foul. It was great with his lead hand, though. He got in there and denied the entry pass, but I guess they're saying that on the back end, kind of like a defensive back in football, just kind of turned his body.
Yeah, he may have caught him on.
Not too much early foul trouble here. Only 2 fouls on Crowley, so they can play aggressive. Polk with the on-the-ball defense here. Waco handing it off. Spreading things out here a little bit, trying to give their ball handlers room to work.
I know number 21,
Jackson
for them. He's their show. He's 6 points. He's leading all scores.
He's shown some athleticism here early on and some skill. He gets the ball, goes up high, doesn't get this one to go though. Nice rebound there from Brown. He's been all over the place in the boards tonight. Russell pushing the ball up the court, getting the Polk. Lost the hand a little bit, but keeps his dribble.
It's funny on that last possession. The guy was trying to post up Polk, and it wasn't happening. Polk was not giving up any leeway.
They're probably looking at some game film and thinking, wait, I thought we could post. Oh, they got football players. Like, okay.
Yeah, no, sir.
They got some muscle down low now.
That is not going to happen.
Crowley gets the shot up. Brown had position that whole time. His 4th offensive rebound. As Crowley keeps it alive, Polk wants to go right back up. Takes it in the lane. Strong move from Polk. Gets it to go. Offensive glass being a really friendly ally for the Crowley Eagles tonight.
He riding them all the way at the court. They're going to get that quick trap in. Good hands. Good help on that.
A little out of control to take that. I thought maybe he was expecting contact. Didn't get it.
One up the court.
That's right. Russell pushing up quickly. They have some numbers here if they can get it in time. And that might slow it up here now. Russell taking into the paint. Soft touch up. Brown had position again, but this one kind of rolls away from him. However, Waco loses the ball. Couldn't get the rebound. Great job by Garrick Brown early on, just really getting position. Every single time the ball goes up, you see him in the paint fighting. Yeah, he's like, he's playing. He knows that's his job right now, is to go up and get that ball.
He'd be right there on the verge of getting the 3-second call. But
I did notice that. He's got his foot right there on the line.
I like it.
That's where he's living at. His real estate is in the paint. So, Crowley with another offensive possession. Garrick Brown posting up. Goes up, lost the handle. I think that's going to be out on Waco. It is. So Crowley maintains possession. No harm there. Crowley with the inbound now. As Waco gets the substitution. Russell's going to inbound it. You talked about his high IQ. He's been able to find some guys with the passes. Robinson down low. I think they're going to get him with the travel. He jumped, or maybe stepped before the jump move there.
So, did come to a complete stop gather.
I think a little bit of that rust. First game, one practice.
Exactly.
Shake it off.
He'll definitely get back into the flow of it.
So Waco with the ball now. Jackson with the ball away from the. And the trap comes. He was not ready for it. And I think we might get a. I thought we had a jump ball, but they're going to call a foul here. A little aggressive play from Garrick Brown.
Reaching in. Once they got him locked up or he's losing his dribble, you can't reach in at that point. Just trace the ball.
You got him where you want him. Just
absolutely. So
Jackson bailed out a little bit. Yeah,
I like the defense. Really good. He can't do that.
Cannot do that.
And he jumped up to touch it back in play. That doesn't work.
So Crowley again, forcing another error from Waco, as the Lions have had several turnovers in this first half. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Crowley with a 17-12 lead. Crowley looking for a post entry maybe against this zone. Waco still going with that zone look. Nice little steal there from Waco. Jumped up high in the air. There was a cross-court pass.
Yeah, you can't do that in the zone. Doesn't work in the zone.
And he goes up strong, goes coast to coast, gets the foul. So the and one opportunity here. Waco cuts the lead down 17-14. Great play from him, though. You got to give him the credit. He jumped high up in the air, stole the pass, goes to the court, drew the contact. Another line change here from Crowley. Mass substitution. So, Ramon O'Neal at the free throw line after making the bucket. Chance to make it a three-point play. He does. So now the score is 17-15. Crowley over Waco. Russell pushing up to Moy. Moy looking at the coach get the signal. Crowley's had a lot of success offensively with offensive rebounds, offensive success shooting from deep. Quick entry pass is no good, but he gets it right back. Moy at the top of the key. Crowley trying to find ways to get passing lanes against this zone. Moy open for three. Fakes it. Gets the free throw shot. And there was some contact there. Yeah, he's going to get the chance to go to the free throw line. So he's going to shoot a jumper from the free throw line. Now gets the chance to shoot.
Absolutely. Off the shot fake. Did a shot fake. Got in that lane. Got exactly what he wanted in there.
You see that shot fake, little step, two-step, pull-up dribble. He likes that mid-range shot. And
I see Coach Collier telling him you got to fake a pass to make one in the zone.
Right.
Get that zone moving because they move on the flight of the ball. If you can fake one, they'll all move to that position. Either you have a free jumper or you have an attack lane.
Well, that might be something that Crowley can utilize because Waco's been very aggressive in the passing lane. So once you start to get that shot fake, they might move a little bit.
Absolutely.
Get something behind it.
Shot or even pass fake, either or.
So Moy knocks the first free throw down. Nick will now try to knock down the second. He does. It is 19-15. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Waco a little bit of trouble getting the pass in. Some man pressure from Russell. We've seen him pickpocket guys multiple times here in the first half. So Waco's definitely got to be concerned about him.
Now you got a 4-second.
He gets another one. Russell, fourth steal of the game.
And one.
Gets the contact. Gets it to go. It is the Russell show right now here in the first half. Deshaun Russell with his at least fourth steal.
At least.
Might have had a fifth. At least his fourth steal. And once again, using that defensive skill to easy offensive buckets. Garrick Brown will sub in here for the Crowley Eagles. A lot you got to like for Coach Collier right now. Seeing some new guys get in, playing well, give you good minutes, and then your experienced guys playing just excellent defense.
Excellent. And what he needs them for is, that physicality, that height. He got a lot of guys with a little bit of size and physicality.
You mentioned that physicality right there, and Moy almost got another steal off the inbounds pass.
These guys are hungry out here.
They are. And see what happens when you get steals. Henderson grab the ball. They're going to give him the foul, I think, either off the ball on Jackson or on the ball on. Yeah, it's going to be against Henderson.
They got a few fouls to give. The thing about it, though, is you like for them to trace the ball as opposed. Once he picks that ball up, there's no need to reach in for it.
It looked like Henderson thought he could just grab the ball and go, but
you can't.
Jackson kind of held him off.
Yeah, a lot of times the ref's going to call that when they see that happen.
Right. Moy being back down. And feeds it off to the guard.
Looking to get that 5-second call.
Yeah, good on the ball defense. He takes it down, though. Almost gets it to go.
Yeah, he has to make
great defense there from Jackson. Had his hand on the ball. Otherwise, that probably would have been an easy putback.
Good attack by Robinson for Waco.
So Crowley back to their starters in the game. Trying to make a push here, maybe extend their lead to double digits before the halftime break. Down low to Garrick Brown. Unable to get it to go. You know that Crowley wants to feed him because he's been killing the boards, and you want to reward guys with that. But Waco, they're going to call an offensive foul. Great call there. Great body positioning from Keontae Henderson.
He did a great job there. On that other end, though, he has to make sure he's turning over his left shoulder. It seems like he's
looking away from the basket.
Looking away. He got to turn to that or give up and under or something. Just make sure he's going attack strong side.
Right. Killed on the glass, but Crowley now has another offensive possession after the great sacrifice of the body from Jackson. Pull up three. Henderson knocks it down.
Oh, yeah.
Drains the three. It is a 10-point lead now from the Crowley Eagles. Missed a couple early on, but he just stayed with it. And now a trap in the corner. He wisely throws it off of the Crowley defender's leg, off of Brown's leg, so Waco may maintain possession.
They're giving them tremendous pressure. They need to have some type of press break going on here. These guys
Waco is feeling the pressure right now. It is Crowley's playing with every inch of the court. Russell knocks the ball off of the Waco player's leg off the inbounds pass, and Crowley gets possession again. Another takeaway. Russell's, even when he's not getting credit to steal, Russell is making things happen on the defensive end.
He's definitely a stat stuffer.
Crowley with their biggest lead of the night, 10-point game, 25-15. Minute 18 left to go in this first half. Henderson, hesitation, drops it down to Jackson at the free throw line. Kind of playing a two-man game right next to each other. Unexpected pass down to Brown. Gets it back out to Moyer for the three and knocks it down. The shooting is heating up from the Eagles here in the second quarter. A trap down low. Jackson gets out of it. Passes it up. Nice little move around the back, but he loses the ball to Moyer. Moyer
a little bit out of his skill set on that one. Maybe
kind of out of control from both teams there. So Waco has some numbers here.
Another charge.
They're going to call this one a block. I guess they don't have the restricted area, but maybe they're saying he's down so low, we're going to go ahead and give it to the offensive player there.
It looks like he went in there out of control, but I understand the call. He's a little bit too far underneath.
Going off of what you said earlier, it seems like when Waco does get points, a lot of it's when the game is out of control.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
Crowley has things under control, they're just locking things down, and it's impossible for Waco.
Not allowing those easy buckets. You're absolutely right with that. Not allowing those easy buckets.
The free throw is no good on the 1-and-1, so Crowley will take over now. Henderson pushing quickly, gets it out to Moyer. Moyer back across to Russell, so three guards for Crowley. Russell gets a shot up, no good. Moyer, the guard down low, drawing the contact, going up strong, going to the free throw line.
They are beating the devil out of Waco on the low post. These guys are, every single rebound that goes up in there, we must average 2 or 3 offensive rebounds on every possession. Dennis Rodman when he used to play.
I wanted to say it earlier, but Rodman's in the paint, the way he was just sitting in the paint waiting for the ball. First free throw shot rounds out. Crowley will maintain the same starting roster out on the court. But yeah, several things going Crowley's way. The three-point shooting, the offensive rebounds, the turnovers. Crowley's just having a heck of a game early on. Second free throw good for Moyer, 29-17 Crowley. Their largest lead of the night at 12. I think they're going to get a foul here on Moyer. He was going quickly for the ball. So it'll be back to the free throw stripe. Another 1-and-1.
No, it should be 2 now, huh?
That's the 7th foul on Crowley.
7th on
9 fouls on Waco. So yeah, it will be another 1-and-1. So Waco coming to the free throw line. Try to get some points the easy way. They missed their 1-on-1 attempt last time. Waco at the free throw line. Knocks down the first, so he'll get another attempt now. So Waco cuts the lead down a little bit. 22 seconds remaining in this half, so what are you looking for after this shot, Mr. Make?
Well, it's 22 seconds left. Maybe they have to go in and regroup, honestly. I don't foresee them applying any full court pressure because, again, you only have 22 seconds left. They
do get back,
game, so
Crowley will Russell slows down here, seeing the clock. The clock didn't start until just now, so a little bit of extra time here. No pressure from Waco, so Russell will have a chance to just dribble this thing down and make sure that Crowley gets the last shot. So the play's getting set up now. Back to Moyer. Gets the screen from Brown. Cuts to the left. Feeds it down low to Jackson. Jackson back out to Russell, but he just did not have the angle on the pass. So now Waco will have a chance to get the final shot of the half. 10-point game. Crowley will pressure on the other hand. Waco thought about passing it down the length of the court.
3 seconds. No fouls. No fouls.
The shot is well short. Did not get up in the air. So Crowley, a really good half. There are some things to work on, but an excellent half as far as several things. Offensive glass, like you mentioned. 3-point shooting started to heat up in the second quarter. And then also the defensive intensity with forcing steals. We saw it from the girls' game earlier. Now the guys' game, they're just forcing steals left and right.
You know what's good about that? Now that he has those football players there, like I said before, you get those extra fouls there, you know. So, I mean, we had 9 team fouls. Waco had 9. We had 7, but it's not really going to impact you that much because he's bringing in entire line changes. So that provides them an opportunity to get out and pressure and move their feet. One thing I would say, when they do get in those traps like that, they just keep their hands up as opposed to reaching in to take the ball from them, because at that point they're not going anywhere. They're going to have to burn a few timeouts.
Well, as we get the music going here, as the cheerleaders will take over the halftime, we'll go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back to the second half. Your Crowley Eagles are leading 29-19 here on a Tuesday night in Crowley, Texas. right, welcome back to Crowley High School, where your varsity boys team is leading 29-19 over the Waco High Lions. Waco driving up here tonight, coming off a 1-4 start. Crowley doing a pretty good job, looking to get 500 tonight, aiming for 4-4 as they have a 10-point lead. Some excellent things in that first half, defensively, offensively, throwing their bodies around. You feel like Crowley could explode here tonight. You almost feel like they might break this thing out and get a 20-point advantage. Crowley had a blowout win against Fort Worth Poly, a couple games ago. Looking to repeat that here in the second half as Crowley gets it inbound to Jackson. Jackson back up to Henderson. Knocked in a three last time. This time just a little bit short. Waco looking to go in transition now. Pushing it. Threw it up to nobody. Maybe thought he had somebody a little bit further than he did. The pass to Jackson goes out of bounds. Crowley will get possession.
Crowley ran a good inbound set off of that half-court zone that they were running. Looked like they had a couple cutters come to the middle for easy look on the low post and also for that wing.
So Crowley taking over now. Moyer examining from the top of the key. Gets it to Russell. Henderson cutting off ball, so as Jackson gets the screen, Russell will reset to Henderson from the same spot. Crowley not looking to go too quickly here with a big lead. Gets it down low. Nice little feed to beat the post. You got to go to beat the zone. Going high post helps. Nice little look there and feed down low.
Great low entry, and he gave that no-look pass, which really helped him because they moved that defense.
And you mentioned the pump fake earlier. The no-look can help as well. Henderson thought he took a charge, but Waco maintains possession. Down low to Jackson, who is just short on the shot. Henderson gets the rebound. So see what the offensive attackers here. Great little execution. You could tell that Coach Collier talked to them in the halftime about how to attack that zone. Great look. Pass just a little bit over Brown's hands there. Moyer with a great defensive position. Henderson looking to steal there, and Waco takes it down low with a jump, stop, up and go. Nice little take there.
Yes, absolutely. Good move. Good individual move.
Russell pushes it up so quickly every time he gets it, off the miss or make.
Nice pass.
Again with the pass from Henderson down to Brown. Garrett Brown getting some offensive production now. 2 buckets in a row, beating that zone, getting down low. 12-point lead for Crowley.
It's obvious Coach Collier talked about the key to getting them in the middle and attacking that zone that way.
So I think they're going to call it a travel. I thought it was going to be a kickball. He had a man open down low, passed it a little bit too late, and got the travel call. So Crowley, another takeaway. So turnovers galore tonight. Crowley taking advantage of all facets of the game. Crowley taking their time. Using the time has helped them. They've figured out the passing lane as they get Moyer from the corner here. He is hot tonight. His third three-point shot of the night to go in. Moyer feeling it.
That should loosen up that defense as well. If they keep hitting those threes, they're going to have to chase that out a little bit. And then that should open up for low post moves in there.
Moyer with 14 points already here early in the second half. Hit a few three-point shots. He's had a nice little fake shot, move into the paint a few times, and pull-up jumper. Things are working for him offensively tonight. Russell went for the steal there off the inbounds pass. He's done that so effectively tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Guess you can't get me all. That charge was there from the beginning.
Okay. I was going to say that. I thought he would call block. I was like, he was standing there for 3 solid seconds.
I'm not sure what he saw on that attack.
He was standing there for a good 3 seconds, and he's like, all right, fine, you're going to give me this charge. I'll just take it. All right.
That may be something the coach will talk about in film review tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe look at where the defender is. So Russell here setting up the offense once again. Early opportunities. Going really well for the Eagles here in the second half. Offensive explosion here early on.
Looks like they got him out of that zone there in the man.
Yep. You kind of beat him out of it, and they beat him effectively. Sure. Henderson gets his own putback, puts it up and in. Another bucket for the Eagles in the second half.
Traditionally, the issue with zone is you don't rebound well, but they were in man-to-man and still didn't rebound well. So.
Right. Things just not going their way right now.
Good
nice shot fake, though. Strong take goes up. Jackson going high up on the glass for the rebound. And then a strong take from Waco. Excellent job there from Waco trying to get back into this game.
From Waco is doing a good job. He scored the last 2 buckets for him, making some excellent moves there.
Yeah, Brooks looks strong. When he takes it to the basket, he's not a guy that you want. He's not the guy you want to take a charge from. It's just big body goes in.
He's a big guy.
Strong take from Henderson there, but it's high up off the glass and no good. Good transition defense from Moye there, but Jackson gets the offensive rebound, puts it up and in, and Waco making a little run here. 38-25.
The ref may have swallowed his whistle on that one. Looked like he wanted to call something. I guess maybe if he missed it, he would have called it. I assume.
Right. Wasn't quite sure, so decided to swallow it. Nice feed and a nice cut from Henderson, but good help side defense from Waco.
Absolutely. Good defense there.
Yeah, it's hard to anticipate something like that. Russell didn't even look at him, just knew that he was coming, fed it down to Henderson. Thought he'd be wide open, but a good recovery from Waco. So Brown checks into the game now as Henderson takes a break after some really strong effort play. The ref is like, you need to stand right here, actually. But Russell realizes what he's saying now, moves over for the inbound pass. Gets it out into Robinson, who just checked into the game. Moye gets his shot blocked on the jumper. I don't think he was ready for a hand to be quite that high in his face. The Lions will take over, trying to make a run here. They scored 4 straight points. Dropping it down to Brooks. He hits it from the baseline. We've seen him in the paint. Haven't seen him on the jumper yet, but he gets that one to go.
Yeah.
So 6 straight points from Waco as it is 38-27. Crowley want to get a quality offensive possession here. They've had some really good looks in the second half.
They're honestly getting whatever they want. It's just a matter of executing once they get past their defender and this man.
Right, they're getting past defenders. They're making great moves, great cuts into the lane. Russell makes another cut, but he loses the ball. Good little takeaway there. Waco gets the easy bucket, and that is now 8 straight points. Coach Crowley's going to call timeout. An 8-0 run from Waco. Looked like Crowley was about to run away with things, get like a 20-point lead. They had it up to 18, and now it is down to they're going to say a 7-point lead on the scoreboard now. So 38-31, Crowley looking ahead. So, what do you see there? What has Waco done well to cut into the Crowley lead?
I think one of the issues is Crowley's just not really securing the ball. They're not really making sure that they get good shots up there. They're all kind of ragged on what they're doing. They played solid as they came out for the start of the third quarter, but then all of a sudden, they get a couple runs there and they start playing loose with the basketball, trying to get that 10-point lead back. And
maybe that kind of gets in your head that, when things are going so well, everything's working. I can try this now. This thing that I don't,
let me do a little of this. Let me show Coach I got a little of that,
So Crowley will come out of timeout, a short 30-second timeout. Crowley want to reestablish their assertiveness in this game, take over again. They still have a 7-point lead, but it was as large as, I believe, 17 or 18 early just a couple of minutes ago. So game of quick runs here.
Absolutely. Speaking on that, basketball is a game of runs, so everybody's going to get them. He called it right time. They get an 8-0 run, so he had to call one, make sure they gather themselves. Phil Jackson for the Lakers, he would always just let Kobe and them just run through it. He wouldn't call a timeout sometimes. And
play through the momentum.
Play through it.
So Crowley looking to come out of that timeout, get something going here as Antoine Polk's now checked into the game. Back to Polk from Moye. So when Crowley's been really effective, they've taken their time and waited for the right opportunity to show itself. 2-man game now from Polk and Moye. Not much off-the-ball movement here. A little confusion there, it looked like. But no close defense, so no worry of a 5-second call. Screen from Goins. Sets up for the 3-point shot. No good, but Goins getting the offensive rebound. Loses it, gets it back, loses it again. Crowley's got it again. Moye thought about the shot. Takes it in to the lane. Smart move there. 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Got his rebound, and they're going to call a foul, I think, because of
over the back.
Where he was, the defender didn't really give him room to land, so some contact there. So Waco ball, Crowley will pressure. Jackson comes to get off the inbound pass. Crowley wasn't looking to trap there. But Waco does have to concern themselves a little bit with a 10-second call here. They just get it across. And they're going to get a foul here on Brown. He was in a solid position, kind of reached in.
Yeah.
But, not many fouls, though, in the second half. We are 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That is only the 3rd team foul on Crowley. Only 1 team foul against Waco, almost a backcourt there. He had to acrobatics to keep it in. Lions making a run here. They have cut it down to 7. It was as big as 17 earlier.
Good swing.
Jackson in the corner for the three. Haven't seen three-point range yet. Misses that one. Henderson pushing on the
nice
break. That one, they're going to call, we're going to go late foul here. They just kind of saw what happened with the ball and decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and call that foul. So
couldn't get to it. Let's go ahead and call that one.
So Henderson aggressively pushing up the court, draws the foul. That is the second team foul against Waco. Brown will inbound now.
Robinson coming back in for Waco.
So Waco making a substitution, kind of holding off the inbound pass here now. Brown inbounds to Henderson. Henderson has shown a willingness to take threes, but he passes up that one. Gets it to Moyer. Not a clean reception, so he gives it to Brown. So the shoe was coming off of Henderson, so they go ahead and give Crowley a short little timeout to fix his shoe situation. Wardrobe malfunction.
I tell you, Waco's done a good job of getting back into the game.
Yeah, you look like it was going away from them, and they just totally turned things around.
Absolutely, absolutely. They got out of that zone and got back in the man, applying a little bit of pressure, had Crowley a little bit frazzled.
Henderson gets his ball screen way away from the basket. Goins rolls. Henderson, nice little floater in the lane. Doesn't get it to go. Another offensive rebound from Gary Brown, but this one cannot go back on the putback. But Brown still assertive. Goes back up. You just love to see that. Just keeps going after it.
He's fighting for that ball. You got to love that, like you said. He's a really solid rebounder there. I like to see him make a couple of those when he has them.
Right.
That way we don't have to try to make two from the free throw.
I don't like to overuse the word grit, but you just see a lot of grittiness from Brown right now. He is just playing, doing the dirty work down the lane, getting offensive rebounds, getting steals, living in that paint.
And what's ironic is they're not really running anything for him per se, not looking to him at the post. It's just he's just going to get his own bucket.
And you know, if you're a ball handler, you love a guy like that. You know what? A guy that can get his on his own, help you out, get offensive rebounds, play solid defense. So second free throw attempt for Brown. He makes the second one, so 1-1 at the line. Crowley kind of breaks the scoring run. They had a little bit of a drought, but that one is 39-31 over Waco.
Good D. Make them turn.
Avoiding the foul there, though. And now we're going to double dribble, actually, so good job. It looked like we were about to get a foul against us. Kind of avoided the contact, left the trap, and still forced the turnover. So
what Crowley saw is they were blowing these guys, and they start playing down to the level of competition. That's something that you can't do with any team. Any team to get confidence when they make a few runs.
Have to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Absolutely.
3-point shot from the corner from Moyer doesn't go. So Waco taking over now. When Crowley's forcing turnovers is when they're at their best. So pull-up three, quick three from Waco is no good. Nice rebound from Goins, but he isn't able to maintain possession. Nice little spin move from Jackson.
Jackson is a man down there.
As he now, I think, reaches double digits in scoring.
I think, honestly, Jackson needs to touch the ball for Waco every time.
Yeah, you wonder why not.
Yeah.
So away from the basket, Henderson kind of getting lost with the dribble, but gets past the defender.
You can't stay in front of him.
Right. 5-second call keeps getting reset, the count. Back to Moyer now. So Crowley using some time here. Wanting to get the last shot as there's only 10 seconds left in this quarter.
Great decision.
But there, the ball gets turned over. 5 seconds. Not sure if Waco knows it yet.
2 seconds.
Way to not leave your feet there. Throws it up, and it's no good. Good defense there, knowing he's about to shoot it. I'm just going to keep my feet, keep my body straight, don't let get the shot. So great offense from the first part of that quarter, but towards the second half, only about 1 point in the last 4 minutes from Crowley.
A little discouraging, but again, you have these competitive games. They switched up their defense. Waco went from a zone to a man-to-man, and Crowley wasn't quite running their man offense. Got a little discouraged in the shot attempts that they were taking, but they weathered the storm. And now we're in the process that they know what's going on. So hopefully we'll have a little bit more precision on offensive end.
Yeah, you talk about momentum, but when it comes down to it, you want to be the team that's up 8, not the team that's down 8. You'd rather have 8 and no momentum.
Absolutely.
So Crowley going to this fourth quarter, you missing the zone. They were doing an excellent job attacking that zone. It kind of stifled them a couple times in the first half. They figured it out. Waco realized that Crowley figured it out, adjusted from it, and the man defenses
made a little bit of a run. I think what it is the boys are probably prepared for that zone. They probably watched film on them, saw all they did was play zone a little bit, and And obviously you saw the impact of it. Now they're in man. Now we got to change it up a little bit.
So Crowley stepping onto the court, looking to close this one out and get to 500 on the season. Still a couple of weeks away from district play, but Crowley getting some new guys established under the team, working together as a unit. They've had Coach mention one practice together with some of the new guys. Well, they played pretty solid together, pretty cohesively. One thing we haven't seen in a while, I feel like we got a couple of minutes without seeing a Russell steal. That was, I thought we were going to see one every minute of this game. So he's going to break that record. We're going to need a couple more of those. So he's definitely had some great on-the-ball defense from Deshaun Russell. I'm going to go ahead and put the call in. We're about to see a steal in the next minute for Russell.
It's coming. I feel it as well. It's coming.
So Waco will start with the ball. Crowley playing their aggressive man defense once more. Brooks is left alone in the corner, but
it's like he got
really
up the line on that so he could cut away that passing angle there.
Right. Waco gets it in safely. To Brooks in the corner. Hesitation, but Brown is there. His feet did not get caught up at all on that. Down to Jackson, who you mentioned probably should get some more possessions, some more looks.
They saw that.
Strong take from Waco. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Excellent.
Great job from Russell. Didn't get the steal, but did draw the offensive foul.
Got a turnover.
It counts. Count it.
Yeah, I like to see Jackson for Waco. I like to see him handle the ball outside because that plays into our hands, our strength. I don't want him inside.
Right. When he's down low, he's been dangerous. He's too big. He's got a dangerous spin move. He's
Brooks.
Nice little
Brooks, yeah.
Oh yeah, Brooks for sure.
I want him down low.
He's been scary as well in the paint. So Jackson takes it in the corner. Back up to Moy at the top of the key. Crowley, time is an ally for them, so they can use as much clock as they want as they set up, get the perfect shot. Henderson almost saw something behind the back. Brown does maintain it, but they're going to call a foul away from the ball. He's pointing at,
looks like he gave that foul.
Yeah, I think to Brown. I think Gary Brown got that foul. He had the ball.
But I think he probably gave him a little bit too much high pass. Henderson did. He could have just gave him a regular pass. It would have been just as effective.
Jackson does that spin move again. And Jackson reaches in on Jackson.
Russell.
So Waco will go to the line, looking to get the first points of this quarter. They're going to try to cut it down to a 6-point lead. Crowley's going to need some offensive production here. Time is their ally, but you would like to see some insurance points here. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Jackson's free throw is no good.
I like to see Brown on Crowley's end touch the ball on that post a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe, provide something for him down low, so they can collapse on it.
Crowley has a lot of size on the bench right now. They're kind of going with more of their guard-heavy lineup right now.
Absolutely. And I understand they have some very good guards.
Right.
You'd like to see them maybe get a touch or two on that low post.
It's been kind of guard-heavy.
Yeah. Let them sag a little bit because I think Brown can score on that post.
Russell looking to take it in the paint. Out to Henderson. He's wide open on the baseline, and he knocks down the corner three. You felt it had to come eventually. It had so many open looks.
Didn't have a choice there.
So 42-31. Crowley is back in double digits with the lead. Yeah, Russell was looking to take that steal if he dropped it off. Good hands down low. Otherwise, that would have been an easy bucket for Jackson. So good hands down low for the Eagles. Waco to inbound. They're looking for one of the big men down low, looking for Brooks. He's trying to body someone up. Almost turned it over. Floater in the lane is no good. But he secures his own miss. Let's see who touched that one last.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of elevation there. He's a
Lewis guy, but he has the vertical. You can see that now.
Absolutely. They're listing him at 6 foot. I don't know about that.
All right, Waco gets it into Brooks. He thought about it. Garrett kind of bought that take. He drives into the lane, gets the foul, and one.
You know what it is about Brooks? He's a dominant left-handed player, but he actually drove to the right there, but he finished it with his left. So it's a good move by Brooks.
Some semi-ambidexterity, I guess you could say.
Great move by Brooks.
It was a really good move. He had a little bit of a shot fake, took him to the lane. Misses the free throw, though. So Crowley has a 9-point lead still.
I wonder why we're going for shot fakes on Brooks. I haven't seen
That's the guy you want to let shoot from the top of the key.
That's what you want.
Anderson taking his time setting up the offense. The Crowley has really spread it out. Getting a little bit closer now.
I like the way Brown is fighting down there. He's really fighting down there for position.
Right, he's constantly fighting the whole game,
setting
whether it's on offense or defense.
There it is. Good entry. Got to hold on to it.
Nice. He's a down low to Jackson. They're going to get a foul. That's going to be a blocking foul against Waco.
Thing about it is they collapsed on Brown down, and that's what you want because now you have easy buckets, and he's a distributor. He's not going to be a black hole down there. A lot of times you have a center down there, he's a black hole, meaning you're not going to get it again.
He was aware. I think at first he's probably going to look for a shot, then he was aware that someone else was open, got it to him, drew the foul.
There we go. Pull that out, run it a little bit, see what happens, see what we can get.
Yeah, make this a 60-second possession. Russell getting hounded away from the basket, so now they push. Moyer drives strong, waiting for the contact, but I guess it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was coming, but I guess he just kept his positioning.
That's interesting.
Moyer waited for the contact before he released the ball. Didn't get the call, so
excellent pass by Brown on that high post screen there.
Right, the pressure came, he avoided it, fed it down low. Moyer, you want to get the ball in Moyer's hands there, just was unable to finish.
Yeah. I think he tried to avoid the contact. Should have went straight to his chest is what you like.
So we said we wanted Brooks to take that shot, not knowing what his three-point percentage is, and he backs us up on that one.
He's throwing up the three, so maybe he's used to shooting.
Maybe we're wrong on that one. Maybe
I'm not sure.
Maybe he's a .4. Brooks again. This time he takes it high dribble.
There we go. Good defense.
He drops it off to Jackson, though. Jackson with the baseline jumper. He knocked one down earlier. Couldn't get this one to go. Good job by Russell keeping that play alive.
Look up. Nice pass. Is that Brown that hustled down?
Brown did hustle down. Almost had the dump-off pass. Coach Collier wisely calls timeout.
That was excellent hustle by Brown. He
ran the floor there.
Absolutely. Ran up the floor. He's on the defensive end, challenging shots, and he's first one down on offense.
And a really good timeout there because I think Crowley was about to lose possession. Smart timeout. So Coach Collier has a chance to kind of talk things over.
Yeah.
They have a 9-point lead. We're about halfway through the fourth quarter. Crowley looking to get to 4-4 on the season. Coming off a win against the Young Men's Learning Academy in Fort Worth. So the offense hasn't been there as much in the second half, but the defense has been pretty reliable. They haven't let Waco make a big run.
And as coaches, that's what we always look for. You never can go wrong with solid defense. You're going to have days where your shot doesn't fall, but you can always stay in front of the guy. You can always help the helper. You can always slide on defense, and that's what it's about.
That's why so often a team with a solid defense can make it through the drudges of the season. That defense is there every week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. The shots might not be falling. We had a 3-point barrage in the third quarter early on, and then it kind of just stopped. But your defense has been there. So Crowley will have the ball coming out of this timeout. 42-33.
We've seen some high-level basketball played by both Crowley girls and boys in terms of man-to-man defense. Very impressed by both of these squads here.
Yeah, when I stopped by practice last week, I noticed that it was the number one thing they were working on right off the bat was that on-the-ball defense. Getting the hand in the face, moving your feet. It's clear that Coach Collier stresses that. Henderson, a strong take, tried to drop it off to Jackson. The pass wasn't there, and that leaves a quick, easy 2 for Waco. They cut the lead down to 7. So getting a little bit dangerous here with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Henderson with the crossover dribble. Keeps his dribble, then drops it off to Russell. Jackson with the ball on the other side of the court. Leaves it to Moyer. Moyer down low. Has some contact on the head. Still gets it to go.
I'll tell you what really helped that is the fact that Brown actually set that screen for him, and he was able to go right to the rim.
So once again with the little things.
Yeah, it's the little things that do it every time.
So 9-point game once again. Really big bucket there as Waco is starting to make a push.
Solid D. That should be a 5-second call, right?
Yeah, he's in his face for the entire time. You're right there. Once again, Russell hounding him.
Yeah, good defense. Look at that.
Look at that. Saves it almost to Russell. Great job there by Henderson.
Ball is dead.
Everyone just taking their turn playing. Excellent defense, making this a slow possession. And if you're Waco, you need to get a shot up.
Oh, yeah.
That one was a wild one, though.
There we go.
Russell is deep. Catches it like a wide receiver. Goes straight up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he moved his feet a little bit. Great catch, though. He had to make an adjustment, change his direction. He had the bucket to go, but he shuffled his feet a bit, so that's a travel on Crowley. So, oddly, a really slow possession from Waco. And a really quick possession from Crowley there. But you got to take that. You have a man open down the court. You got to throw it up to him.
You have to. Otherwise, they're going to stop running hard on that transition.
Great defense from Moyer. That one goes off the back of Henderson's arm. It'll remain Waco ball. Now under 3 minutes, so taking some time off the clock. If you're Crowley, you want that clock to run. This is Moyer getting a little bit tired there. I saw he was catching his breath, and Waco guard ran right by, goes to the basket, draws a foul. So you do not want Waco to have shots at the free throw line with the clock stopped.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Chance to cut this thing back down to 7. Crowley's done a good job of, despite the runs from Waco, they haven't let it get down in the 5-6 range. First one is well short.
Yeah. Those look like tired legs to me. Anytime it comes up short, that typically means tired legs.
Yeah, you're seeing lots of tired players right now. I'm noticing the substitutions were much more prevalent in the second and third quarter. Yeah. These guys have pretty much been out there for both squads the entire fourth quarter.
Locking in, pretty much. Those other guys probably got to get a little bit more practice underneath their belt.
Right.
The offense.
Yeah, some guys coming on, like we said, one practice. That's not much to get your feet wet.
Looking to break that 5 second.
Henderson's got to do something here. He does reset the clock. So the 5 second start once again.
He's giving it to him. He's giving him his left side every time.
Nice little feed down low to Brown, but he loses it on the way up. Quick hands from Waco. Jackson gets behind.
What?
Takes some big steps there, but gets the dunk to go. So Waco cuts it down to 6.
To the rim.
So Waco cutting that lead down bit by bit. There are 2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. Crowley is leading 44-38. Jackson gets the crossover, gets in the lane, feeds it down to Brown. It's his shot blocked, but he was on the line. Jackson was on the line for Waco, so Crowley will get possession, and Waco wants to talk it over.
Didn't necessarily have to shoot that one, Brown didn't. Could have shot fake, brought it back out. I think that's what Coach Collier may want. I don't know if he wants
the early shot.
Yeah. You know,
early shot needs to be a high percentage shot.
Around 2 minutes, last 2 minutes. I understand guys want to get those shots, but honestly, sometimes better decisions to pull it back out and run some clock and make them foul.
Yeah, we are getting pretty close to that time period where Crowley might start to spread it out.
Yeah,
they've done that a little bit. They've had some slow possessions, but you might start to see the extreme version of that where they just force Waco to either get a steal or a foul.
Absolutely, and it's 5, so they got to get a couple more of them.
Right,
Crowley on the
which
line,
is even good for you because you'll run more clock.
Absolutely.
As they try to get those fouls. So first buzzer sounds. 30 seconds remaining in this timeout. Coach Collier talking to his squad about what he wants. This game has gotten close, so it was getting away from Waco a little bit. Maybe they kind of clamped down their substitutions. Crowley clamped down their substitutions.
5 is going with probably the 5 that have been playing most of the year, getting reps until those football players came back in the fold.
So, coming out of the timeout, Waco's going to have to make something happen quickly. It'll be Crowley ball. Russell's going to inbound it. They're just waiting on the Lions to get set. The Waco coach is talking about something. Looks like Brooks can't get subbed into the game right now. That might be big for Waco. He's saying that if you want to get him in, you have to call timeout or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Wasn't at the table fast enough.
Right, he wasn't at the table there.
Got to go to that table a little bit faster.
So he's going to go. It looks like he's going to use another timeout just to get him into the game.
Yeah, see, he had 2 timeouts left, but you never know. You always want to hold on to those timeouts, especially in a close game like this.
Or is it? He might have. Okay, I think now that I'm looking down, he's talking to trainers, so maybe he has. It looks like it's a nose pierce issue. He has to take his piercing out to get back in the game.
And they didn't see that in the beginning.
I guess not. I've had that happen. I've been at a track meet where a guy was about to run an event and they said no jewelry, and he had to hand it to me.
Wow.
So either that was a nosebleed or a nose piercing situation, but now he's going to get back in the game. They want to have Brooks in there.
Interesting.
We'll see. So another timeout. So that's pretty big because now Waco's left with either 1 or 2 timeouts remaining now. That could play a factor in the closing stretches of this game.
Absolutely. But Waco needed him in the game for sure.
Right. If you're willing to take it, that's a compliment to you as a player. If your coach is willing to take an extra time out to get you in, then you must be quite the baller.
Looks like a defensive lineman. I could see him playing D lineman. He's so big.
Yes. He might be one of the new additions as well.
Yeah.
So there was almost a 5-second call, so Russell wisely threw it off the Waco inbound defender. He gets it out to Jackson on the long pass, and then Russell's calling for it. But Jackson goes right past, feeds it to Moye. I think earlier in the game he was taking that shot, but right now he wanted to use the clock.
Get off him.
So Cali is driving, but looking to kind of maintain possession. There's a defender coming backside. Held onto it. He wisely gets it away from the jump ball. Good job.
Good job. Excellent job.
That was, you thought the possession was about to come to the end there. Moye takes it this time. Going down low. They're going to call it jump ball.
Wow.
They're saying not a foul. They're saying jump ball.
Jump ball?
The possession arrow does stay with Crowley, though.
Interesting.
So Crowley will get a chance to use some more clock here. 1 minute, 39 seconds remaining. Crowley is leading 44-38 over Waco High. Once again, Jackson takes the inbounds pass. He goes quickly this time, gets a layup, and gets the foul. So if you are going to take a shot, you want to get that kind of scenario. It's a high percentage shot or a foul.
Or a foul, absolutely. So he's going to the line. Need to knock these two down, have a little bit of separation. About 6-point lead right now.
Yeah, 6-point lead, so it's a 2-possession game. So these free throws are pretty big for Jackson. He's got 2 shots, as it was a shooting foul. First shot is good. That was a big one. Now it's a 3-possession game. Malcolm Jackson, the senior guard, had a big night tonight. And he knocks down both free throws. Huge free throws for Jackson. Excellent job at the free throw stripe. Got to be big at the line to close out games. So Waco, down by 8 now. Lead's kind of going the wrong direction for them. They have less than 90 seconds remaining. That's a wild pass. Henderson takes it.
And one.
Draws the foul. Doesn't get it to go, but he'll go back to the free throw line. So you like to take there because even though you're not running clock off, points are always good. You cannot turn down points.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, whether he just wasn't looking or...
Yeah, an errant pass kind of went a little bit wide, and Waco, he also looked like he wasn't ready for it. But Henderson was ready for it. He pounced on it. And Crowley has a chance now to make this a double-digit lead with about 80 seconds left in this game. So Henderson at the free throw line. Knocks down the first. So they had some free throw troubles earlier in the game, but here in the fourth quarter they have been very clutch.
Exactly when you need them.
Yes.
Time.
If you're going to knock them down at any quarter, make it the fourth quarter. Henderson drains the second. So it is a 10-point lead for Crowley, kind of reasserting their will here in the fourth quarter. Playing stifling defense. Despite the lead, they're playing the length of the court defensively. Nice crossover. Nice little layup, just too hard off the glass. But the putback from Waco. So 1 minute remaining in this game. Waco might have to start thinking about fouling, but they are down by 8. So Henderson just avoids the backcourt, picks up his dribble, gets it off to Jackson. Nice little pass there. Dangerous play.
Get off. Good.
So you got to avoid the 5-second call here. That's your number one enemy right now.
I wonder why Waco's not trapping on this at all.
But they're not trapping. They're just sending one defender at a time right now.
I mean, we're not quite.
Moye had so much room, he decided to take it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. Moye's getting up slowly off the ground, but Crowley maintains possession. Good work on the offensive glass once again.
Yeah.
Russell with a little hesitation. Gets his defender to the ground. Russell's thinking about a layup, decides to take it, and just easy put up as 4 Waco defenders were behind him. I don't think you're ever going to have that much time on a basketball court.
Not at all.
That one goes way up off the glass. There are only 7 seconds left, so Crowley's going to dribble this one out. Keontae Henderson will just dribble this one right next to Coach. Coach said, don't you dare. So Keontae closes this one out. Crowley wins this one with a 10-point win. Crowley 50, Waco 40. How did they close that out at the end, Coach?
It was an excellent job by Crowley closing that one out. You know, they have tough struggles down at the end. There's some stuff that they definitely can perfect and execute a little bit better, but overall, I thought they played real well. And once these football